Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. I've got a good one for you today. A couple things we're going to discuss is news about the EIDL and PPP, stimulus, and I've also got 4 grant updates for you today. So please, before I get into it, please like this video, share this video with your friends and colleagues, let YouTube know that I'm doing something right. It's good for the algorithm and all that fun stuff if you like the video, and comment on it and things like that. Also, please don't forget to join our email list. We've got over 1,000 people on the list now. It's a big deal, and we will be sharing something very exciting this week for you. The House of Representatives comes back on September 14th, and this is supposedly the secret sauce that's going to make it so that the stimulus will be unlocked for more talks and for everybody involved. And all we care about are small businesses and what is going to happen for us. So 2 things that I found out that I thought were very alarming. First of all, there is a tremendous amount of companies that are offering to buy PPP loans from banks. They want to take over the servicing for banks. Now, the ads run something like this, and this is for industry people, and that is, you don't want to process and be dealing with loans. You know, you want to sell them and have us deal with this. It's kind of like a mortgage. In other words, I don't know if you've bought a house before and you make your mortgage payment and all of a sudden you're making it not to, XYZ bank. Now you're making it to this new bank because they bought the loan. That happens quite a bit. Well, this is now being solicited for all the PPP loans. And you're seeing a lot of companies, and I found a few that are offering to service people's loans. Now, this is very interesting because isn't there going to be a second round of PPP? And wouldn't banks want to keep you as a customer if you had a PPP loan and not sell it off instead of just farming out the loan and handling the loan and the monthly payments and things like that? So over 90% of the PPP money has already been spent. That's one thing I found out. This is alarming in the sense that this was supposed to be the jumpstart that got everybody back to work, and we know that that just hasn't been the case. And since this all started in March, we've seen lots of problems with this. So you're starting to see that as a warning sign, and I'm concerned about that banks wouldn't want to keep this because more money's coming and they're going to write more loans. The second thing, as far as the EIDL situation, JPMorgan, as you know, I discussed this in my last video about the allegations that some of their employees got EIDL and PPP money and favored people. Well, Marco Rubio wrote a great letter that I got, and that is he runs the Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship, and he wrote a letter talking to JPMorgan, Jamie Dimon himself, the CEO of the company, asking for clarification on what they're investigating. So some of the highlights, that this Marco Rubio letter has in it, and I'll leave the link below so you can take a look at it because it's great. And, this goes to the Senator Cardin situation as well last week. And Senator Cardin talked about we need more EIDL money for small business, and we need the loan and the grants for the, we need the loans for the $2 million. We need the grants for the $10,000 that they were originally intended for. This Marco Rubio letter kind of adds to that. And that, he says, potentially, he wants Jamie Dimon to describe the potentially illegal conduct in the distribution of the PPP and EIDL funding. Remember, the EIDL money was intended to provide critical economic assistance to small businesses during this terrible time, and the allegations that employees of your financial institution have exploited either the PPP or EIDL program has to be fully investigated. And Marco Rubio has asked that Jamie Dimon and JPMorgan provide this information to his committee by September 23rd. So trouble's coming JPMorgan's way because they're asking for specific things. They want to know the actions that your institution has taken to mitigate potential fraud and misuse of the PPP program, any EIDL funding, any actions your institution has taken to notify the SBA or any federal authorities or law enforcement any potential fraud or misuse of PPP or EIDL funding. Any internal controls distributed to your employees regarding the EIDL and PPP program. So, they're not just going to let this slide. Now, the two things in our favor with this is that the Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship is our best hope to get the EIDL grant money and to get more funding. There are businesses out there that borrowed this PPP money and thought it was just going to be forgiven. Well, it's not. And the thing about this is that people that borrowed EIDL money and PPP money, if they use the money for the same thing, it's not forgivable. So there's certain things you can use EIDL money for and certain things you can use PPP money for, but basically they're saying you can't use them for the same things. So people may have borrowed money that they thought was going to be forgiven and now it's not, and now they have to deal with processing the loan and making payments and things like that they may or may not have been ready for. So that's a serious situation. So stay tuned. We're going to see what's going to happen with that, but the letter will be linked below. Now, I found 4 more grants for you. Now, let's talk about the grants real quick. Again, 2 of the grants that I'm about to show you are, hey, we still have more money for you because not enough people have taken advantage of it. So whether you're in these areas or not, regionally, keep searching for grants. If they say it's full, call them. If they're in your area and you could be eligible for this, ask them if it's going to reopen, because they get federal funding. They may get X amount of millions of dollars, think that they're going to distribute it, and then they don't. Well, that's what this grant money's great, and you may be able to use it, okay? So take advantage of this. Take a look at these grants. Let's get into it. Up first is the Chandler, Arizona grant. And again, here is a $10,000 grant that they extended the date for the application to October 5th because they did not give away all the money. So you can get up to $10,000 in this grant. They've also expanded the businesses that can qualify for this. Here's a list of all the eligible businesses, and now they've added the following businesses. In addition to this, you have other services, you have construction, you have wholesale trade, education services. The requirements for this are pretty simple. You must be in the city of Chandler. Must be full-time employees. A business must agree to submit a copy of their taxes. The very simple application guidelines. So you can apply online, can do this in Spanish too, but this is a perfect example of a program where everybody thought it was full and then they expanded it to give away the additional $10,000 per business. Sign up today. Dayton, Ohio. Here's a good one. City of Dayton, Ohio has expanded their grant program, and they've opened it up, given away quite a bit of money, between $500,000 and $15,000. They've extended this to September 25th, 2020. Here's some details to the program. Total pool is $200,000. Maximum awards $15,000. Minimum awards $500,000. You must be locally owned for-profit business. You've got to be under 100 employees, which is pretty good. You must be located in the city of Dayton. Business must have been started prior to March 27th, which is really good. They're not saying that you have to be in business, for 6 months prior. You must have expenses incurred between now and November 20th to use the grant money. And it's going to be a pretty extensive program that they're going to give money for a lot of different uses. So if you or somebody you know is in Dayton, have them fill this out. And they're going to award this money to somebody. It might as well be you guys. So take advantage of this one. And again, look at cities in your area and around you that you may qualify for this stuff, because you'd be surprised what's out there. And here's another great city, Dayton, Ohio, that's giving away this money. Good luck. Now, this is very cool. This is Startup Washington. If you or you know somebody in the state of Washington, they're giving away grant money for up to $10,000 per business, and you've got to have 20 or fewer employees, which this makes it super cool. This is for small business. The application process is simple, but the cool thing about this is that, look at this. It goes county by county. You can click through all these different counties in the state of Washington that are giving away dough, and your business or your friend's business or your family's business in Washington should be getting that money. So fill this out, take advantage of it. The link will be below in the description of the video. Good luck. Hopefully you guys will get some of this cash. Up next is Los Alamos, New Mexico. So beginning on September 11th, they started to accept grant applications. And this is a pretty cool program because they're giving away thousands and thousands of dollars. And the application process, if you are in the city of Los Alamos, they've got 2 programs based on the size of the business, but you can fill out the application, take a look at it, and it's very simple. You've got the application for you between now and again September 25th, and you can get yourself up to $10,000 for your business. So take a look. If you or a friend, family members in Los Alamos, New Mexico, this is for you. Share it with them. I know I said 4, but here's a 5th one. City of Phoenix has more grant opportunities. And the cool thing about this is that they've got grants for businesses and for individuals. So small business relief grant for up to $10,000, and then they've got a micro grant. If you have under 5 employees, you can get $5,000. And the cool thing about this is that application process is simple. Again, they didn't give away all the money, so there's more money for you in Phoenix. And here's the other thing, is that let's say you're in Maricopa County. They've got grants there. And again, it just keeps leading to more areas. So if you're in Arizona, there's tons of grants out there. And again, take a look, share this with your friends and colleagues. If you've got under 50 employees and you've been in business since before March, you're eligible for this stuff. So apply for it. You know, applicants up to $5 million. But again, they did not give away all this money, and this money is available for you. So take advantage of it. Fill out these grant applications. Good luck to you, your friends, your family. Share this with everybody. Again, keep searching for these grants because they will pop up. This is full. Go back and check. So I've got a lot of videos. I mentioned a lot of grants over the last few months. I would take a look at some of those, but constantly be searching in your city, in your county, in your state, in your industry for grants because they come fast. And the COVID money comes really quick, and they may not use it. Hey, we're full of applications, and all of a sudden it opens again. So good luck. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you get all the notifications. There'll be a lot of stuff coming this week. Don't forget to join the email list, and good luck. Do not give up. A lot of cool things are coming up, and stay tuned, okay? I'll see you guys very soon.